Yo, yo, yo. Gun Freak Nation, how y'all doing out there? I hope everything is all good. Hope everything is well on your end. Be safe out there and um, continue to be righteous and armed. I just want to tap in for a minute, y'all, and talk about salute to the four people that's in here. What up, though, Dr. T? I love you, Dr. T. And I ain't even, I'm not saying it like that, but I love you for the person that you are. You a woman, and you out there, you out there being a beacon of light for other women and for just people in general. Hell, you said your first gun, the first gun you shot was a shotgun. You badass. You badass. I only shot a shotgun only once in my life, and that was the KSG. So I got nothing but love and respect for you because you saving people's lives. You say I'm saving lives? No, you saving lives too, sister. And I salute you and appreciate you for that. You know, there's not that many women that's doing it. Like you, Yoke, Santi TV. If you're watching this, please come back. I miss you. 32 Icon. Lady Rick. Summer Shoots. So many. So it's a blessing. Y'all a blessing. But I also want to talk about um linking up. Earlier. Well, yesterday it is 1 o'clock. It's after 1 in Detroit right now. In Detroit, Michigan. I'm in Detroit, Michigan. Yesterday I linked up with New Era Detroit, man. Hey, they awesome. They didn't know me. I didn't know them. I know of them, and I know that they are a movement. They are against crime. They about unity in the African American black neighborhoods. A lot of black on black crime. That shit is ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous, and we as black men, we gotta step up to the plate and handle business, man. We got to. Home is where the heart at. Even though, and I'm not using no excuses, but I remember in the '80s and shit when you didn't have no money or nothing and couldn't find a job or whatever, and you had to get on welfare and shit. I've seen it, where they didn't want the man in the house. The man would have to go hide in the basement when them social workers, when them welfare workers would come out, or the woman gonna get turned off her cash assistance or her food stamps. So part of that program, you cannot have a man living with you if you gonna get this assistance. I'm not saying I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not using that as no crutch, no excuse, because when my son was born, it take a nation of millions, a nation of a million, uh, couldn't hold me back from getting to my kid. I went through a phase where when I moved on, from his mom, not to put personal business out there like that, and I couldn't see him. Hey, I had to go down to the friends of court and get the rights, mutually, because I was tricked out of my rights by, I don't even want to bring all that up, but I got my rights back, and had my son. I've been in my son's life all his life, even before he was born. I was, uh, buying diapers and baby clothes and all that stuff, formula and stuff. Even before he came into the world, but he been with me since shit like 2011. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, being if you got a kid and things didn't work out with his mom, still be in your kid's life. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. No judgment here, but I can't respect a motherfucker that ain't got no love for his seed, for his kid. I don't give a fuck if he do pay child support. I can't condone that shit. I don't have no respect. I don't give a fuck. You gotta show your kid that you love them. Money ain't gonna do shit. Material thing. Love is love. And then women, stop fucking around and having babies by ain't shit motherfuckers. Stop it. Don't stop doing that shit. Cause you know some of the time you know he ain't shit. You just like the way the nigga look, or the nigga fuck you once and you digmatize. But that ain't, don't get no baby by that motherfucker. That's irresponsibility right there. But anyway, I've been new of New Era. I've been new of them for at least 2 years now. So that was a me meeting up with them. That was a long time coming. You hear me? That was a long time. That was a long time coming. And what I like about them, they for the neighborhood. They for the hood. And when that young woman was killed about 2 years ago on New Year's because she wanted to go get some pop from the liquor store, and that savage confronted her to carjack her. She gave the savage the keys, and he still shot her and killed her. So that's when I first noticed. Excuse me, I've been drinking in the indigestion. That's when I first noticed New Era Detroit, because what happened was they was going to all of the liquor stores, all of the gas stations, and they were armed, and they were escorting the women in and escorting them out to their cars, or walking them out to the edge of the parking lot. After that happened, I got nothing but the utmost respect for Zeke. He's the CEO. He's the leader. He's the one. He's the founder. And believe me, there will be more videos of TElectrik, Gun Freak Nation, and New Era coming up. And they was very accepting. This is it right here. They gave me this flyer. This is it. And what we did, we just went for a walk. It's all about unity in the community. It's about unity, man. It's too much killing going on. We killing each other. We are fucking killing each other. It wasn't no neo-Nazi, no KKK that killed my nephew. It was at the hands of another black man that pulled that trigger. We got to stop that shit, man. That's ungodly. That's unrighteous. And this is why I say you are on your own. No one is coming to save you. Okay? So when the shit hits the fan, when the shit hits the fan, you can't expect nobody to come to your rescue. The world is on fire right now. The world is crazy right now. But ask yourself this. Close your eyes and ask yourself this. Ain't the world always have been crazy? What's crazy is you not wanting to be armed to protect yourself. No one, you on your own. No one is coming to save you. For example, the savage that was on the train, and he later was saying, I got that right bitch. I got that right girl. I got that right bitch. And he stabbed her in her neck 3 times. This shit broke my heart. Not because I don't give a fuck what color she is, what race she is. She's a human being. A human being. that was working a honest living, honest job at a pizza shop. Ain't we all, depending on whether we like our jobs or not, been glad, or whether we like them or not, we tired of being there. We want to get the fuck back home so we can relax. The young lady got on that train, and the mistake she made was sitting in front of that goddamn savage. I don't give a fuck how retarded or crazy or and my bad for saying retarded. No offense to all of the people that's out there that's retarded. I love y'all. So no offense, but I don't give a fuck how crazy this motherfucker was. Evil is still fucking evil. It's a lot of crazy motherfuckers in this world, but they will hurt themselves before they go out and hurt somebody else. So I don't want to hear all that excuse shit. Oh, the nigga was mentally ill. No. Nigga, you evil. And if I would have been in that fucking train, I would have put you down and sent you through the pearly gates of Funky Town. You would have been on your way to fucking Funky Town. But I bring that up because when he was doing all that stabbing, wasn't nobody doing no jabbing. Everybody stayed in their fucking seats. They didn't do nothing to try to help. They didn't do anything. And I get it. Because when you see a crazy motherfucker like that stabbing, that nigga might come after me next. Or if I'm trying to stop it, he may turn on me and stab me. So I get it. But my point still is, she was on her own. No one tried to intervene. Shit. Didn't nobody even, when the motherfucker left the area, no, I don't think no one even tried to render aid, or I would have at least took my shirt off and wrapped it around her neck. None of that. Listen. You are on your own. You on your own. Charlie Kirk. I'm going to be perfectly honest with y'all. I didn't even know who the fuck that was until yesterday. I went up on YouTube checking for comments because I always reply to my comments. And I'm every day, every other hour, I'm checking for comments so I can respond. Somebody's commented on one of my videos. They just shot Charlie. I forget his last name. I'm sorry. Kirk. I didn't even know who that was. But I knew he had to be a big person for somebody to be saying, comments and shit. And then I once I jumped from my channel, I saw it all over YouTube. Once again, shout out to Dr. T. Thank you for that link that you sent me. When he got shot and you heard the boom, them every motherfucker, all them guards, security, the cameraman, all them niggas, they got the fuck on. You didn't see none of them motherfuckers jump in front of them to shield them, to be a shield, or you didn't see none of that. Them motherfuckers got the fuck on. And I get it. It's a human, it's a human instinct. We don't want to get shot either. That's got to be a painful sensation to have some hot motherfucking lead, burning fucking hot. Because when I've been to the range, shells don't got on me. And that shit went down my shirt and burned the fuck out of me. So, and that's a shell. Can you imagine a projectile, an actual bullet entering your body? and then hitting your vital organs, like puncturing your lungs, or even getting hit in your heart. My nephew got hit in his lungs and heart. So I can only imagine the fucking excruciating pain he was in his last seconds on this earth. So I never want to be a gunshot victim. And what's so deadly about it is where you get hit at. You get hit in your lungs, your heart. That's it. It's a wrap. So I get it. It's a natural instinct. Damn, man. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. Yeah, I was shot 2 times in my stomach by a savage trying to rob me 2 years ago. Absolutely horrible feeling. God, man. Brother, I love you. And I'm so happy that you survived. Even though that savage might have got the best of you, you still here. You survived. Fuck that savage. And you know what, sir, brother? I know you don't position yourself in life right now where you will never ever let that fucking shit ever happen to you again. You would never let that shit ever happen to you again, because you're going to have your gun on you and you're going to be fucking savage ready, or being alert of your environment, situational awareness, all of the above. Yeah, I'm glad he survived to be here. So you're on your own. You can't depend on no police. As I've said many, many times, police are crime responders more than crime fighters. Because guess what? They're not going to be there when you need them. You're not going to be able to call your homeboy, your homegirl, or the dude around the corner from you. You're not going to be able to do that shit. So you got that responsibility solely relies on you. This thing called life is truly unique, truly, special. And once it's gone, it's gone. You never coming back. You're gone forever. You just don't fucking exist anymore. And I don't know what it feels like not to exist no more. You know what I'm saying? But one day I will know what it's like not to exist no more. Which is, if you don't exist no more, how you know how it feels not to exist? I mean, make the shit make sense. Death is a scary, crazy thing, and we all got to face it one day. Every single one of us, we got our day. But while we still here, while we still alive, we gotta make the most of this motherfucker. Live it to its fullest, Enjoy life while we got it, We got people that count on us, that people that love us, people that we love. So we got to make all of the right, proper decisions to prolong our life. And that's from trying to do better, eat healthier. Lord knows I need to practice what I preach. But if you know better, you're going to do better, right? So we definitely cannot be letting no funky ass savages have the drop on us, because we trying to be the best that we can be, and we trying to be here as long as we can. And I'll be damned if we let the savages cut our life short. because you don't get this. You can believe in any and I mean, I'm not trying to offend nobody. I love you. I'm not trying to offend nobody. Believe in what the fuck you want to believe in, whether it's a hell or a motherfucking heaven. But the reality is, we choose to put our faith in whatever we want to, or whoever or whatever we want to put our faith in, right? But once when you're gone, and you ain't coming back to let nobody know. A lot of stuff, like I say, religion, politics, race, they were all put here to divide us. That's wars and shit have sparked off because of that shit, man. We can't get caught up in this wicked ass world that we living in right now. All of the distractions and shit. The devil is out there busy. You got to focus on you. Fuck everything else that's going around you. I'm telling you, you got to focus. You have to focus on you. And part of that will be exercising your Second Amendment rights and getting armed. And if you can, and I beg you to do this, get you a concealed carry license if it require one in your state. Some of y'all living in some free states where you don't even have to register your fucking gun. You don't need a concealed carry license. You can open carry, concealed carry. You don't have to pay. It should be like that all over the fucking world. Really. What I'm trying to say, in a time of need, try to have the goal of not needing anybody in the time of need. Because when you really need it, ain't nobody will be there for you. I promise you that. So you want to position yourself in life where you're going to be good no matter what. Being independent and not having to depend on anybody else, that's the ultimate goal in life. Depend on yourself. And I want to touch on one more thing. You had the the Ukrainian woman, gets stabbed to death on the train. Day before yesterday, something incredible happened. And I'm about to get on my UFO shit. All right? I'm not going to go too deep in it, but I'm just saying. The day before yesterday, at Congress, they released a drone video. It was 2 drones. One of the drones was following an orb. Okay? It was tracking it. The second drone fired a hellfire missile at it. When that motherfucking missile hit that fucking orb, literally it bounced the fuck off. The orb warped a little bit, and then it looked like when it hit, it knocked some miniature orbs loose from it. Y'all don't fucking believe me? You on YouTube? Get the fuck out of here right now and Google hellfire missile fired at orb. And you're gonna see exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. And this shit is not no AI. This shit come from, this is like drone camera footage. Look it up. So everybody was talking about that. until the next day when Charlie, was assassinated. And like I say, before that happened, before that assassination happened, I think people would still be talking about the UFO footage that got leaked. But now everybody talking about, Charlie, rightfully so. Like I said, I didn't know who the man was. I didn't. But last night, I probably watched about 10 or 12 of his videos where he be on college campuses debating with students. And a lot of the shit that he say, I agree. And a lot of the shit he say, I disagree. But no matter what, you do not, it should not be a death sentence for having an opinion or having a different political view. That should not be a death sentence. So the evil savage that got him, your days is numbered. If they know who you are and got you on video, you're gonna be locked up or in Funky Town. One or the other. One or the other. But I just want y'all that's watching me, please, don't depend on nobody else or rely on anybody else for your protection, for your defense. The devil will come for you. He will come at you. I don't give a damn if you lived in your house all your life, never went outside. The devil will still find a way to get to you. And when he come for you, when he come at you, you got to repel him. And the only way he will be stopped is if you are righteously armed and ready. Because that's the only language these stinking ass demons out here understand. Brute force, deadly force. They respect that shit. They break in your house and you come running out of your room with a bat with a funky ass sock on it. They're gonna laugh at your ass. And then they're gonna bend your ass over. And that's whether you a woman or a fucking man. These savages nowadays don't give a damn. They just want to stick their dick in a hole. That's all they fucking care about. They some freaky motherfuckers hopped up on drugs and sexual stimulants and, they don't give a fuck. Please, y'all, for the sake of God, you need to get armed. If you care about your life, if you don't want to be a victim, a future, being on the cover of a obituary. Death is coming, man. Every day we fucking live brings us closer. We got our birthday and we gonna have our motherfucking death day. I promise you that. But I'll be damned if it be at the hands of a funky ass savage. We gonna try to, have our lives, live here as long as we can. Shit, if I die, let it be of an illness, not from a savage. And this is why, no matter what, where we at, even in our own homes, we gotta keep our fucking heads on the swivel. We got to. This shit is never ending. It's gonna always be evil, crazy, evil savages out there. Ain't no stopping it. There's gonna be many more assassinations, many more women getting, slaughtered because some people just refuse to see the world. They don't see the world as we see it. It's just the way that their minds, their brains are wired. So we at the point right now. Hey man, I can't worry about what you got going on. Worrying about you is distracting me from me. It's distracting me from what's going on because I'm focused on you. We got to be focused on us. We cannot let the devil distract us. And when you realize just how evil, people can be, go out there and get yourself a motherfucking gun so you can have them stinking ass savages on the run when they try you. Because if you ain't got no gun, then them motherfuckers gonna be up in your buns. And I'm not fucking playing with you. These stinking, no good, ungodly, filthy, stinking ass savages, they got the nerve to try to come up in your house and do harm to you, to your righteousness. We can't let that happen. We can't let that shit slide. We got to put ourselves in a righteous position and be armed. I don't give a fuck what type of gun it is. As long as that motherfucker is a gun, you can have their asses on the run. And if they're crazy enough to try to bang it out with you and have a gunfight with you, you can fight back. It gives you a fighting chance, people. I'm just trying to get you to understand. It gives you that chance to fight back. You don't want to find yourself thrust in a situation where you on your knees and what up, nephew? I love you. I love you, SB. You don't want to be in a situation where you're down on your knees, begging and pleading for your life, and they got control, ultimate control over whether you live or whether you die. You willing to give a person that type of power, to have that type of power over you, whether you live or die. And if they decide they want to poke you in your booty, they can do whatever they want to you, make you get on your knees and suck the nasty beef jerkies. You understand what I'm saying? You don't want to be in that situation. So I'm telling you, for the folks that's watching me, I love you. The folks that's watching me that's not armed, I'm not trying to belittle you or talk shit about you or say you a punk pussy. None of that. No judge. This is the no judgment zone here. But what I'm saying is, I'm trying to get you to understand, love yourself enough to not think that nothing's ever going to happen to you, nothing bad, because you ain't never went through nothing criminally or never been victimized a day in your life. That don't mean that you can't be touched. And eventually that day will come when that savage try you. This is why, and I know I'm sounding like a broken fucking record, but sometimes you got to drill it in a person's head. Your life matters. whether you like me or dislike me. I love you to the enough to the point where I wouldn't want to see nothing bad ever happen to you. Just like with the Charlie prick. That man didn't deserve to go out like that. And especially be, shot all up like that in front of your family, in front of your young daughters and your wife. That's fucked up. And they showed the weapon. I thought it was gonna be a AR-15, but this motherfucker was some type of old school cowboy and Indian boat action ass rifle with a funky looking ass scope on it. But they said whoever that did it, that motherfucker took that shot from 200 yards away. Trump better thank God that wasn't his fucking sniper, or it wouldn't be no Trump. So whoever that done that, these motherfuckers had some skills, man. That devil, that savage, they had some fucking skills to make a shot like that. But like I say, when that shit happened, not one of his security jumped in front of him to try to shield him if that savage would have decided to to shoot again. Nobody done that. Every one of them motherfuckers jumped off that stage. Like I say, human instinct. Don't nobody want to get shot. I know I don't. That's got to be some painful shit. I never want to get shot. And like the brother or sister that's in here, you say you got shot in the stomach twice. I'm glad you survived. And man, I know that shit had to be painful. But thank God that the bullets didn't enter, a vital, like your lungs and heart. I don't know. I don't know what round, Dr. T. Which one you talking about? The bastards that killed my nephew. I don't know what caliber that was. I don't know, but I know that my nephew had a Glock 26, which was a 9mm. Oh yeah. That was a 308. Yeah. So when I saw the video, I said he ain't. I said he ain't gonna survive that because his whole neck was blown off and blood was just gushing out like a water hydrant. Blood was gushing out like a water a water hydrant, man, and half his neck was blown off. He was paralyzed. He was dead instantly. And that man did not deserve for that to happen. Now they saying that the shooter is for the transgender community, and that it was a transgender sniper. That's what got him. They said carvings on the rifle and on the cartridges had transgender lingo. So I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna tell y'all that every transgender that's out there is not no savage, and yeah, I love y'all too. Y'all God's children too. You know what I'm saying? You know, live your life as long as you ain't out there harming nobody or forcing your lifestyle on other people, trying to force it. Hey man, be happy, live your life. To say that all y'all is active shooters is just like saying all black people is, criminals and shit, thugs or whatever. So it's just stupid. It really is. And I hope they catch your transgender savage ass and put you to Funky Town for what you did. You cannot be out here killing people because you have a disagreement with their opinions or political views. And I get it. I watched the man's videos, and some of them topics was very polarizing. Very, polarizing, man. When he was debating the black people, he was like, look, it's 30% of y'all in this country, but y'all represent 55% of all murders. You say it's an FBI statistics. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, for real? But I'm not going to lie. The odds of me being killed by a white man or neo-Nazi or a skinhead or something like that, man, is... But the odds of me being killed by somebody that looked like me, I'll be took out by my own kind. And that's just the way it is. It's like that, and that's like my DMC. It's like that, and that's just the way it is. And this is why I advocate people, listen, be armed. I'm not advocating no violence. I'm advocating self-defense. Gun Freak Nation, that's what we all about. We ain't on no fuck shit. We not no instigators and antagonizers, provocateurs. We not none of that shit. We all about self-defense. Saving our own ass and not depending on no other motherfucker. We gonna handle this shit. We gonna handle this shit. Because we know what the fuck it takes. Because we know what kind of fucking savage world that we're living in. And this is why I'm so thankful of the women, the gun tube community, or the Second Amendment community women, like Dr. T, like Yoki. Yoki, so this, my channel so much love, always hearting me, and I appreciate that, Yoke gang. But Dr. T, having you on that live, man, I'm telling you, Dr. T, when I did that interview with you, that interview was so fucking, awesome. And that's why I'm so fucking mad at YouTube. For whatever reason, they took the video down. They took a couple of other ones down. I'm like, why the fuck is YouTube hating on me? I know they shadow banning me, but damn, y'all removing my videos without my consent. And all I'm trying to do is just bring people together from every nationality, from every race, every creed, every color. It don't fucking matter. And maybe that's why they see me as a threat, because I am unifying people. I'm not a divider. You ain't gonna never ever hear me call no Democrat diamond stupid again. You ain't gonna never hear me say that the Republicans is all that, because they not. They some bullshit. Both of them ain't shit. Neither one of them, in my opinion. So what I'm trying to say, at the end of the day, you got to do you. If that makes sense. You got to just do you. You got to focus on you. Be the best person that you can be. And that's why I say, with like Dr. T and all that, they are the beacons. They are the lighthouse. They are the righteous towers of peace. You know what I'm saying? They are, other women can look up to them and be like, look, if they can shoot, if that woman, Dr. T, can shoot a fucking shotgun, that I can shoot one too. So they positive role models for the women. You don't want your woman out there being a victim. If a motherfucker roll up on her and try to abduct her, kidnap her, she can pull her funky town, send her out, and send his funky ass to funky town. You get what I'm saying? So women like that are role models. They role models, in my opinion, and this is why they will always be, special to me. This is why every time when I encounter a woman, I get so excited. You know what I'm saying? I get so excited. Because I'm delighted, because it's a beautiful thing. And every one of them, I'm not being flirty or none of that. Every one of them is absolutely gorgeous. No disrespect to my woman, but it was difficult to do the interview with Dr. T. And I'm not even trying to comment her like that. But I was distracted. You know what I'm saying? A beautiful woman is a beautiful woman. No disrespect. And then at one point in the video, Dr. T takes something I believe to be lip gloss or something, and I'm a big lip lover. You know what I'm saying? Am I saying too much or whatever? Am I that fucking high? Um Listen, wait a minute, hold on. Listen. I'm just joking. I'm just fucking around. You know that, right? I'm just, hey.
I was just bullshitting. And you know this, man.
Listen. All right, I'm being silly right now. God damn it. Let's get back on the serious shit. Y'all take care of yourselves. I need y'all to fucking arm up and be ready. Be fucking ready when that time come. When that dirty ass, fucking low down, stinking ass savage try you. You better not be no motherfucking victim. You got to be you got to be ready at all times. And I don't know what the fuck I'm talking out of my fucking head. I don't know what the fuck I said 10 minutes ago with Dr. T. I I love you, and I would never disrespect you or her. So forgive me for my silly thoughts. All right. I love you. All right. So anyway, what I'm getting at, you women, you look up to Dr. T. Okay? This woman shoots a fucking shotgun. You right, Dr. T. Stay strapped, or you gonna fucking get clapped. And in this case, they're gonna be clapping your ass. And then they're gonna clap you. They're gonna clap your ass. They're gonna have your ass. Your butt cheeks gonna be smacking and clacking. Alright? You don't want that to happen. This is a whole new breed of fucking, a whole new generation of freaky ass savages. They don't give a fuck. They just want to stick in a hole. And they don't. It could be yours or your woman's. It don't matter to them. I'm telling you. T, you just making that shit up. You just being funny and all that bullshit. Bullshit. the things that these savages make you do, you either got to be some freaky, kinky, ditty type nigga if you want to see your woman be fucked by another man or men in that case. Because that's exactly what's gonna happen when them savages run up on you and you ain't prepared. You wasn't ready. You decided not to get no gun. You was prolonging it, so you didn't go get your gun because you guess what you because you really didn't want no gun. And now look at you. You get to see savages want to train on your woman or your wife. How you like that now? Like I said, only if you a Diddy type nigga, then I get it. I'm kinky and shit like that too, and like videos and watch me and all that type of shit. But I don't think I want to watch some niggas. I mean, some savages fuck my woman in front of me. I don't think I would want to see that. But hell, to each his own. But I'm just telling you, if you can't put them down, repel them, what the fuck is you gonna do? How you gonna stop them if you don't have a gun, but they got guns? You got to take this shit you got to take this shit serious, man. This is your life. I refuse to go out like that. I'm not gonna go out like that. I promise you that. I get threats. I get a lot of people that love me. They show me they love me. They tell me they love me. They email me. And then I get a lot of people that got no love for me. They got hate for me. And they threaten me. And they, if I run across you, I'm going to end you. And, I don't give a fuck. It don't, scare me. I'm still going to live my life. And I smell your stinking ass before I see you. So I always have my funky town senders on me. So fuck with me, if you want to, but you will fuck out. You will fuck around and find the fuck out. Don't fuck with me. Leave me and my family alone. Okay? But I want y'all, listen, I want y'all to be safe. I want y'all to be righteous. I don't give a fuck what religion you are in. That's your right. Your God given right to believe in whatever the fuck you want to believe in. But until a motherfucker that's been dead for about 4-5 hours to come back and tell me what it was like, then that's when I'll believe it. You know what I'm saying? No offense to nobody else. I do believe in a most high, a higher power. I do. It's got to be something. I mean, look at that video of them shooting that hellfire missile at that orb, and it just bounced off that motherfucker. It's something more. It's got to be something more to this life. That's how I feel. Whether it's in other dimensions, but I just sometimes I just be thinking, man, I don't know about all that heaven and hell shit. I just be thinking like, nigga, when you were dead, you fucking dead. That's just like you got a ant and you smash it, or you know, you at somebody's house and it's a roach or something, and you smash it and it's just a dead ass roach. Is it a heaven for that roach, or is it a hell for that roach, or is that fucking roach just a dead ass roach? You know what I'm saying? So what's to say the same thing don't apply to us? And people who just got hoodwinked and lied 2 years ago, and they pass it down and pass it down and pass it down, and everybody believing it because it's been passed down so many generations. But who is they, and where did they get it from, and where did they get it from, and you know what I'm saying? But the thing of it is, it's been people been murdered in churches. And that's the house of the Lord, right? But the crime still went down. You know why? Because that church is just a building, just a structure. It wasn't no divine. I mean, if it was, don't you think if them people begging when that white racists in South Carolina went in that church, killed all them black folk, and they was down there pleading and begging and praying, and none of that saved us. Don't you think that that would have been if anything, if God was going to step in, that would have been the perfect time for him to do it, some type of divine intervention? But it didn't happen, and they still died. They still died. But you know what would have made a difference if one of those people would have been, if one of those people would have been armed. Even better if two or three of them would have been armed. You see where I'm going with this? Having that gun, it changes the equation. You feel what I'm saying? What's this right here? I got right here. Ah, nephew. Nephew. I love you. I love you, nephew. Nephew just cashed out your boy. Nephew just cashed out. Nephew just cashed out Aunt. Love you, nephew. Salute to you. And you a veteran too. Thank you for your service, nephew. I love you. Like I say, blood don't make you family. Loyalty do. And you don't have to be my blood. I still love you as one of my real blood nephews. So I love you. You hear me? And I appreciate you and everything you ever did. Um, Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love you, nephew. But if you watching this video, welcome aboard. This is Gun Freak Nation. There's no judgment here. I don't give a fuck what race you are, religion, sex, sexual preference, none of that. No judgment here. We all God's children at the end of the day, right? When you walk through these motherfucking doors here in Gun Freak Nation, you gonna shed that fucking skin. Because here, that's the only way you gonna win. By being a fucking human being. And when you're a human being, you get all that racial shit out the way, because that racial shit is just a distraction, a evil ass distraction. Anything that creates hate is no good. It's not productive. It's not positive. It's evil. So here in Gun Freak Nation, we human beings. You know what I'm saying? We too far mentally and spiritually advanced to even fall for that shit. That's why I don't let no racial shit come up in here. and break the peace, because we all one big fucking family, you know? We not perfect, but we happy and we smart about the shit, smart enough to be armed to protect our fucking families and shit. In the shit hit the fan situation when we got these fucking savages running wild out here and shit. Next thing you know, they kicking in your door. But we know what the fuck it takes to repel they funky asses, right? We will send them through the gates of Funky Town. We have no problem doing that. Because we gonna stand on business when it comes to protecting our families. When it comes to protecting our lives, shit. The devil is out there and he will come at you in many ways and in many forms. Anybody around, you don't give a fuck how much you like them. If they spirit and their tone ain't right and you're not in tune with them and they ain't in tune with you, hey, you gotta let them go. You gotta cast them out your life. They gonna drain you. If you got that person in your life, and every time when they call you, it's always a motherfucking problem. It's always they need something or something happened. They always complaining and they trying to make you be a part of that shit. And they call you more with bullshit than on some positive shit. You got to leave them motherfuckers alone. Cut them motherfuckers out. Block them. Because sometimes people's they toxicity, they negativity, that shit will cross over into your space. And you don't want that shit to happen. Don't never ever feel like you obligated to take on another motherfucker's issues or problems. Nigga, I didn't start that shit. I ain't create this shit. It didn't have nothing to do with me. Those are the decisions that your ass made. But you got people like that, and if you don't help them or whatever, you're going to be the worst motherfucker on this earth. And they're going to make you look bad and talk about you, but you can't give a fuck. The minute that you stop giving a care about another motherfucker's opinion, it's the day that you win. It's the day that you became a wise ass person. You can't give a fuck about another's opinion of you or whatever their opinions, their thoughts or whatever, you know. Live your fucking life. Stop giving a fuck about what you think, other people think of you. Because guess what? When you're dead and gone and you in that urn or that coffin, that casket, them stinking motherfuckers ain't gonna get in there with you, right? So live your life and don't give a fuck about what another motherfucking thoughts are. They don't believe in what you trying to be or your plan. A motherfucker ain't gonna always see things like you see, your vision. You stick to your vision. Fuck them. Stick to your fucking vision and be the best that you can be. You feel me? But anyway, Gun Freak Nation, once again, nephew, thank you for that Cash App donation. I'm going to use that money to buy me some ammo when I go to the range to shoot my motherfucking Jackal 9. And then I got the super safety in my Marauder. So, nephew, you done bought me some ammo. I love you so much. You hear me? I appreciate you. I love you. And we got to have love for one another. Okay? I want every single one of you to salute each other, and especially all of the women, the freedom loving 2A Second Amendment gun loving ass women. Y'all is so beautiful and so fucking special. So a big ass salute Go out to all y'all. You know, Dr. T, Yoki, 32 Icons, Santi TV, um, um, Lady Wig, Summer Shoots. You know, I remember, man, what was it, 2017, 2018? The only woman gun tuber was 32 Icon. And I remember when her shit spiked to like 60,000. I'm like, oh shit. Then you fast forward to like 2018, about 2021, man, Yoki hit. I remember when Yoki only had 20,000 subscribers. I remember when she was leaving comments on my videos, and it fucked me up because I had just been watching her videos. So when next day I'm looking at her, and she been watching my videos too, leaving comments. 20,000. I told her in one of my comments, I said, you gonna hit 100,000. Watch, man. Within two months, 100,000. I commented on her. I said, man, you gonna hit 500,000. Watch. She hit that 500,000. I commented. I said, yo, you gonna hit that million. And she hit that fucking million. You know. And at that time, I think I only had 20,000 subscribers. And how many subscribers I got now? 20,000, well, 23,000. You know what I'm saying? I would have over 100,000 subscribers. I'm supposed to have over 100,000, more like 140,000. But YouTube decided to shadow ban me because they don't like the content. They don't like the idea of me unifying every race, every color, every creed coming together to get armed in a righteous self-defense type of way. They don't like that, which is demonic in my opinion. The shit is demonic. It's fucking demonic. And we gotta be the guardians of righteousness. You understand? We gotta have that fucking golden shield up to repel that dirty, stinking ass devil, that savage that wanna just come in and just, rip you apart and just do all kind of horrible things to you, and stick their fingers up your ass, and these fucking savages. I hate them with a passion. So we can't let them get down on us like that. We ain't letting it happen. It ain't going down like that, Captain. We not gonna let that shit happen, man. We too fly. We too intelligent. We that's beneath us even thinking like that we can get caught, that you can catch us slipping. And this is why I have nothing but love and respect for every single one of y'all. Because y'all get it, man. Y'all get it. Y'all understand the type of world that we living in. We living in a wicked world full of selfish, evil people that don't give a shit about your life. Don't give a shit about your family's life. And they don't have a problem coming in your house and violating you on every fucking level. And if you happen to be the lucky ones, the very few that survive a home invasion, you think your life will ever be the same? Hmm? You're not gonna think that your wife or girlfriend is going to want to be still with you because they feel like you let them down, that you could not protect her. Most home invasions where the couple do survive, they don't make it. They break up because they blame each other. I just want you to position yourself up in life to the point to where you give a fuck about your life, to the point to where you are going to arm up. You gotta arm up to give your life to give yourself that fighting chance. Okay? Because ain't nothing cool about losing your life to a fool. When you know at the end of the day you was smart enough, intelligent enough, and blessed enough to go get you a gun and be ready. Because it ain't about just having a gun, but you got to know what to do with the gun and test that gun and the reliabilities and the recoil factor and all that and stuff. Make it your gun. But know that motherfucking gun and be fucking savage ready up here. Because if you ain't savage ready up here, what's you just a dumbass with a gun. And you gonna get your life took because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. So it's different levels to this shit. Get that gun, get trained with that gun. Know that gun as if it's an extension of your body. And most importantly, and I cannot express this enough, make sure that when you pull that motherfucking trigger, that it's gonna go bang, 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 motherfucking bang. That's what you want. I don't give a fuck what kind, how big, how long, how short, how small. Just get you a motherfucking gun. I don't give a damn what the caliber is. Get you a motherfucking gun. Except a 22 long rifle. Don't get that little shit. Even though that little shit will fuck up a savage. But if that savage happen to have on a thick leather coat or some body armor, then you're fucked. For sure. And that's when you're going to have to aim at his face or his legs. Make him feel the pain. Don't give up the pussy that easy. Make his ass feel the pain. Shoot him in the dick. Okay? But anyway, I don't care what type of gun it is. As long as you are armed, as long as you got a gun, it's going to give you that chance. You know what I'm saying? You got a chance versus not having a gun when you know you don't have a chance and you know they're going to take your life. That's got to be one of the most trippy, creepiest, freakiest, creeped out, weirdest, fucked up things you can go through when you know you about to die. And that shit happens to people. Just like the Ukrainian on that fucking train. Just like Charlie Prick on that fucking stage, man. When I saw that, man, and oh, God. And they say it was a 308. This whole man's side of this whole, all that just exploded. Blood gushing out like a fucking fire hydrant. I'm like, no human being deserves to die like that. And for it to happen in front of your kids and your wife, it's just like Malcolm X. When he was assassinated, his entire family was in the front row. And them fucking idiots put the wrong man in prison. Well, one of them was guilty, but the other two, they were innocent. And their innocence were proven. The real fucking killer, which was the shotgun man, because the other niggas that had the pistols, them bullets, they was just scraping them. Malcolm died from a shotgun blast to the chest. So the motherfucker Wilbur or William, that's the real killer, he got away with murder. He never did 1 day in jail. He's dead now, but he died of natural causes. Or I don't know whether the nigga got sick or not, but he's dead. He died like 3-4 years ago. That was the shotgun nigga. He got away with murder. But you just gotta know to protect yourself and know how to feel people out, man. Some of these fucking savages, man, these demons, it's a certain aura about them. Like they just give off this weird energy, a weird frequency. You can feel that shit. If you're a righteous person, you know when you're around an unrighteous motherfucker, right? Something off about him. You can feel that frequency. You can feel that fucking energy. You just know it is some toxic shit, some negative shit. Believe in that shit, man. That's your higher intelligence telling you don't fuck with that person. Don't fuck with that spirit. Because it's going to try to infect your spirit. And if you allow it to affect your spirit, then your life is going to be altered. And instead of focusing on the things you need to be doing, you don't been dragged into somebody else's mistakes, by the choices that they made. And that's not fair to you. It's not. I swear to God, it's not. Don't never ever let somebody trip you out to the point where you thinking, you feel bad or whatever. Don't, like guilty, I mean. If you don't be there for them. Fuck that. Be there for your fucking self first. And I know I sound selfish like a motherfucker, but I'm just telling you the righteous fucking truth. People will use you, abuse you, and then throw you away. Down Freak Nation, stay armed. Okay? What we got here is something magnificent, something so special to the point to where YouTube shadow bans me. Because from their viewpoint, I'm a threat to their platform or whatever. They don't really want to push this channel, push the message of legally responsible, righteous people being armed. That's all self defense is a righteous thing. Depending on others and others, other forces and shit, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. That's being a fool. I would not roll the dice like that and take a chance on law enforcement being Johnny on the spot right there on time to bust through that door just when he getting ready to slash my motherfucking throat, or she getting ready to slash my motherfucking balls, or she getting ready to slash my motherfucking dick, or she getting ready to slash my motherfucking toes or whatever. It don't work like that, and you should not want to even gamble like that with your life. You gambling with your life. Get that fucking gun so you can blow that stinking ass savage all the way to Funky Town. Blow his ass to Funky Town. Blow that filthy, dirty, evil, unrighteous son of a bitch to Funky Town. The devil is out there right now. He's alive and real, and he's out there blending in. Y'all got to know that it is a spiritual warfare that's being fought right now, in the here and the now, right now, damn it. It's a spiritual war. It's shit. It's more to this life. It's more to this world that we know of. I think the government might know a little bit of something, and they ain't letting it be known to us because they don't want to create a mass panic, or but they feeding this shit to us every fucking day, prepping us for this or what is to come. Because guess what? I've seen shit back in 2016. I don't know what the fuck that thing was, but I saw it. And it wasn't just me. Okay? It was not just me. Something else is out there. And I don't know what it is or where it came from or whether it's from another dimension. I don't know. But it trust me, it fucking exists. Because I saw it with my own motherfucking eyes. And I got a portion of it on video. And motherfucker T, you always bring up the fucking video. You never fucking show. I promise you I'm going to get that fucking video. I just don't be feeling like digging through like 20 like external hard drives to find the shit. But I'm going to get to the shit, all right? But I know for a fact that it's something is out there. And it ain't human. I don't know what the fuck it is. But I notice that every time when I watch these UFO shows or programs, it's got some shit to do with some lava. Because the shit that I saw that night back in 2016, September 2016, it was like a lava ball, but it was an orb. And then it started dripping fire like lava. You know what I'm saying? Like molten metal, like lava. It was dripping it. But I think them drips formed another one because right when them drips was coming down, another one just rose from behind the fucking trees. And this is when my fucking jaw dropped. And I just ran in the house screaming UFOs out there. So right then and there, I knew that it's more to this than what we think it is or what we see out there. It's more to it. I don't know whether it's interdimensional. I don't know whether it's from another solar. I know by now y'all have heard of this thing that would be near Earth December 17th, 2025. And this thing that is coming is the size of the island of Manhattan. And it's going 140,000 miles per hour. And it's changing courses and shit. Like it's navigating to explore all of the planets and shit. And instead of the tail and vapor trail being in the back, it's in the front. and it's only displaying a certain composite when comets and asteroids have like two composites. This thing only got one, and it's got some type of internal light source that's in it, and it's in a perfect trajectory at that speed. So I don't know what it is, but people are speculating that it's some type of alien craft or something is about to happen. And that's why you seeing all this UFO shit, these that Congress is having, and I think that they just soften this, slowly prepping us for it. Because they basically admitting it. We got a fucking drone footage of a fucking orb, and they shoot it with a fucking hellfire missile, and the fucking missile bounces off of it, and it splits the orb up. Like when the missile hit, it splits the fucking orb, and the orb breaks off into three other little pieces. But they keep flying. Like, what the fuck could this shit be? Because what I saw was a fucking orb. Then other people testified in Congress that this fucking thing was an orb, and it rolls up above their military base. And when the guy that was looking at it said that orb turned into a craft, a triangle craft. And they said it was like lava and gold shit dripping all over it. He said that when it was a black triangular craft, and it was like a liquid that had it was like lava and gold. Can y'all imagine that? Can you imagine lava and gold? And they said it was like dripping all over the craft. What species or what kind of fucking technology can do that shit? That shit gotta be from another dimension. That shit gotta be from another world. Then I hear people say that they are us from the future, and they have figured out how to travel back in time. Or some people say they are from another, solar system or something. I don't know, man. But all I know is what I know. All I know is that I saw that shit with my own fucking eyes, along with my son, along with my brother, rest in peace, and with my niece. So something, I don't give a fuck. Something is out there. I ain't trying to freak nobody out. I ain't trying to scare nobody. But I wasn't hallucinating when I saw that shit, man. And that shit fucked me up. That shit really fucked me up. And I'm not I'm not saying in a bad way. I'm saying that it fucked me up, that I couldn't believe what the fuck I was seeing. I couldn't fucking believe. I'm trying to find that video, y'all, of that orb that got hit by the orb that got hit by the hellfire. Here it is right here. I'm about to show y'all this shit.
What's up, y'all?
This shit
Mentors,
gonna trip
coaches,
y'all out right there.
businessmen, businesswomen, entrepreneurs. We want to help you level your.
Look at this motherfucker. Y'all see this shit right there? Look at that shit. That's the orb. Y'all see the orb right there?
This is when it zoomed out.
Oh, hold on.
You can still see it traveling.
We have heard from a number of whistleblowers, specifically military pilots, that the reason for not coming forward publicly is out of fear that speaking out would cost them.
Y'all see that shit?
This is when it zoomed out. So you can still see it traveling.
We have heard from a number of whistleblowers, specifically military pilots, that the reason for not coming.
So yeah, this is from a I'm trying to find it where we actually had people. You know what I'm saying? Here it is right here. Y'all watch this shit right here. This shit
Forward publicly is out of fear that speaking out would cost them their flight status and potentially their careers. This is unacceptable. We cannot protect our.
Hold on, I think I fucked up. My bad, y'all. Here we go.
Before it starts, I'm going to describe. This was taken October 30th of 2024. This video is of an MQ-9 drone tracking an orb, or this object, off the coast of Yemen. You'll see that another MQ-9 launched a Hellfire missile. You cannot see that drone. And so I'm not going to explain it to you. You'll see exactly what it does.
Y'all see the orb? It's tracking the orb. Y'all see that orb? Now watch, you see that hellfire. If the hell, there it is. The hellfire hit it. That motherfucker kept going. Y'all see that shit? And then it broke off in the three pieces that broke off.
This is when it zoomed out. So you can still see it traveling.
The three pieces that broke off of it was flying with
a
it.
Hellfire missile smacking into that UFO and just bounced right off. And it kept going.
It kept going, and it looks like the debris was taken with it.
Yeah. What the hell is that?
So
what
again,
flies like that?
again, I'm not.
Yeah, man. So I'm just telling you, it is what it is. It's something out there. I'm not saying this little green man with big heads and big dicks. I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying that it's something else out there. You got to remember, it's billions of different solar systems. We in this solar system, but it's billions of others. We got to be a damn fool, one of the most arrogant motherfuckers in the world, to think that we the only life, intelligent life in the universe, in all these universes. Nah. And there's others out there I believe that's just so far more, more technology. They the ones that's been like a billion years before us. So you can only imagine what they fucking technology is. They ain't got to have nothing. They just got it in their mind. They can program or do anything. Everything is you can just think it, and it'll come true. You know what I'm saying? That's how fucking advanced they are. They don't even need no motherfucking money system, my nigga. They got their fucking mind control over every fucking thing, where your life is your fucking life. Whatever you think is true. Man, if that shit really was true, I wouldn't mind. Shit, Lord, take me now. Shit. Women, let me sit down. Pussy head. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to jump off this motherfucker, but I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I need y'all to stay safe. Everybody's saying that right now that the right gonna try to retaliate against the left because of what happened to Charlie. And I hope that do not happen. I hope I would like for everybody to be on one accord and come together in the name of peace and love and mutual respect for one another. That's what I would love to happen, but that would be a dream world. Because right now, the world that we're living in, it's like a fucking nightmare. And what makes it really, really scary is just you just never know when that devil, when that monster is going to come for you and try you. And if you fail the test, you die. Your family may die. So this is why we got to make that stand. We got to make that funky stand and be like, hell no, we not going to be no fucking victims. We going to handle this shit. I'm going to protect me and mine, my nigga. I'm not fucking around when it comes to my family, I will fucking kill you, motherfucker. You gonna break up the savage that's in me. And I'm the biggest motherfucking savage ever. You hear me? So fuck with me if you want. They're gonna be singing Purple Rain at your motherfucking funeral, you bitch. Damn Freak Nation, I love you so much. And appreciate you. For sure, nephew. Anything for you. I love you. You're family. We're all family here. Every single one of us, you know. Whether you like it or not, that's the way God really truly intended for it to be. But, you know, man had to fuck it up by creating all these different religions, creating all these different, you know, races, because we happen to have different skin tones. So they made a big deal about that, and then they created all this politics and policies and all this bullshit that don't make any sense at the end of the day. They created a system, a wicked system, designed by the devil, who was the architect of this fucking system. This is hell on earth. Now, if you got money, it could be heaven on earth, but you a broke motherfucker, or, you know, out there just barely making it and trying to survive and all that shit, then this is hell on earth. Yeah, it's hell on earth. But if you one of them rich motherfuckers, you got so much money, you will never spend it in your fucking lifetime. And yeah, it's gonna be heaven on earth. You still gonna have your problems, but you ain't gonna have no broke motherfucker problems. You will never have a broke motherfucker's problems, which is a fucking headache. They got motherfuckers wanting to delete themselves. But I say, hang on in there and endure the challenge, because that's all life is. It's a challenge. There is no what's you say? Yeah, there is no mistakes. There is no mistakes. There's only lessons. Okay? There is no mistakes. There is only lessons. And you learn from your lessons. So get suited and booted, get armed up. Let the motherfuckers know you ain't the one to be fucked with. You done broken the wrong nigga's house. Let them motherfuckers know that, nigga, you done broke in the wrong nigga's house. Alright? You done broken the wrong nigga's house now. Cause I'm gonna send you on your way. I'm gonna put you on that express, that funky train. I'm gonna send you on the funky train, the funky express. On your way. Fuck around and find out. So we don't know whether we're gonna get attacked from aliens or you know, funky ass savages. We don't know. We don't know when they're gonna try, but the devil got control over, I guess, both of them. We got to be ready for whatever that come our way. We got to make it our responsibility to be ready, to be armed, and to be ready. That's solely our righteous responsibility, man. I'm trying to get y'all to live. I'm trying to get y'all to be here on this thing called Earth and this thing called life as long as you possibly can. Why? Because you deserve it. You're a human being. You're a human being. And you living your life and you ain't out there doing the devil's work. So you're a righteous person. So why not want to be here as long as you can and not be taken by evil? So get you that funky town sender and get that tool. It can end up saving your life one day, one night, one morning, one afternoon. The devil is 24/7. He out there at all times. At all times. And you just never know when he gonna try to make it your time. So I'm telling y'all keep that armor on, keep your shield up, head on the swivel, and just be careful out there. Watch your asses, man. Look what happened to Charlie. That guy got took out right in front of his family, just like Malcolm X did. By a fucking 308. I saw that old countrified cowboy ass rifle. I'm thinking it, like I said earlier, I'm thinking it was gonna be an AR or something. This looked like something from the 1200 old western cowboy shoot 'em up cowboy movie with a scope on it. It was a bolt action rifle, 308. But whoever this motherfucker is that did this shit, and I'm seeing sketches of him and pictures of who they think he is, on some transgender, I guess, assassination mission or whatever. Um, the motherfucker was successful. So he wasn't he obviously he wasn't no newbie, you know. It's a lot of conspiracies is going around now saying that was a professional hit and that it was actually the government that wanted to get him out the way. I don't know, man. You just never know. You just never know, man. What you think is true sometimes ain't true, and what's true might be not true. So it's crazy. But I love you so much. I need y'all to be safe out there, man. I'm sorry that happened to Charlie. The videos that I saw, some of it was polarizing, but I can tell deep down he had a good heart and that he meant well. He didn't mean it in a negative way when he said, black people, it's only 30% of y'all. No, 13%. My bad. 13% of y'all in the country. But y'all responsible for like 55% of the murders. I'm like, God damn. They also said that we was not a human being. Is that true? But even if it is true, what's the solution? That's my question. What is the solution? Because we cannot have a resolution if we don't have a solution. And that's something that we got to figure out amongst ourselves. And we invite any and everybody else that want to help. We're not against it. But first and foremost, we still have to arm up because some things the devil will come at you. You ain't got to be no damn nothing. Just like the Ukrainian woman. That devil will come for you. Mark my words. That devil will come for you. And it's going to happen when you least expect it. This is why I beg you to, no matter how comfortable you feel in an environment, you always keep your head on a swivel. I'm not saying just be paranoid of the world, but you still got to be conscious of this wicked world. You got to be conscious to know that it's some motherfuckers out there that don't have a problem ending your life and spitting on your body, maybe even setting you on fire. It's evil people out there. Evil exists. I know it's true. It's evil out there. You don't believe it? Just open your eyes. Look at all this killing, all this unnecessary, violence, this deadly violence. Nobody believe in fighting no more, man. Back when I was coming up in the 80s, man, I got my ass whooped and then I gave out some ass whoopings, but we lived. Well, nobody, I'm gonna go get my motherfucking gun. I'm about to blow your ass away. I ain't taking no ass whooping by you. I'm gonna get my motherfucking gun. Everybody want to solve their differences, solve their problems with a gun, man, and that's fucked up. It's like nobody want to be the bigger person and just walk away, man. I just wish somebody could have the wisdom to just walk away. So many of us have lost our lives making split decisions. In the heat of the moment, we made a bad choice. And now we no longer here no more. We're gone. We're dead. Or we in prison doing life sentenced to life because of a split second choice out of anger and emotion. I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck how mad you get. Don't never let nobody break your cool to the point to where you no longer thinking intelligent no more. You just reacting off of your emotions. And that's when you're going to make that fatal decision. That's either going to cost you your life or your freedom. And when you're dead, you're dead. And when you behind bars, you're going to have regrets that you did what you did. A lot of people that should be here is not here because of some bullshit, man. That they got dragged up in, or just either they got sucked up in and they didn't handle it the right way and they paid the ultimate price. You know? So that goes back to just being careful. Keep your circle small. Keep your circle small. I don't even have no circle at all. I ain't never had a circle in my life. Ever, And that's cool. A lot of things in my life in my early years was just not regular or normal or whatnot. It is what it is. I still love you. No matter what, And thank you for finding me. Welcome to my home, where there is no judgment, you feel me? And we all love our guns. And we all ready to protect our loved ones, And we ain't damn sure dependent on no police, no disrespect. We got members of law enforcement, my heroes, right here in Gun Freak Nation, y'all. Some of every walk of life, from the richest to the rich to the poorest of the poor, are all members. And I love and appreciate every single one of you badass motherfuckers. I love the fuck out of y'all. You hear me? So thank you for being here for me and loving me like I love you. You hear me? We get it. We not gonna fall for no racial bullshit. They do anything and everything to have us hating each other, pointing the finger at each other, blaming each other for each other's problems and shit. And all that shit, truthfully, all it is just a distraction. They want to sow division. And with division, there is no love, there is no trust. It's just evil, man. You got people monetizing crime. They don't even want the crime to end because they don't want the funding to end. It's all about the money. It's all about the power. And everybody else is just being played, man. Played with like we fucking puppets. You feel me? And we just take this shit. We just take it and believe it, and we began to hate one another and blame one another for each other's, and look, you did this, it's just silliness at the end of the day. It's so rudimentary and elementary, man. Beyond elementary, we too fucking intelligent. Our souls, the purity, the righteousness is in our hearts. It's so fucking advanced, man. That shit is beneath us to even attempt to think that fucking way. We got to be righteous and armed to defend our kingdom, our peace, right? Somebody you ain't feeling they spirit, get them the fuck out of your life. They not good. That's the devil. That's the devil trying to penetrate your peace, trying to muddy up your righteousness. Y'all stay clean, stay pure. You know what I'm saying? Have love for one another, respect for one another. No jealousy, but let the jealousy be inspiration and motivation, not hating. Lifting one another up instead of tearing one another down. You know what I'm saying? That's what we all about here in the Gun Freak Nation, man. Like I say, when you walk through this door, you shedding your skin. We human beings in here. We flawed people. Some of us is fucked up. But one thing, we righteous. And we ain't out there trying to do nobody no kind of harm. We just trying to live our lives and show love and respect to the next man, to the next woman. But I be damned if I let an ain't shit, stinking, funky ass savage ruin all of that. I'm gonna send your ass to Funky Town. Try me. Gun Freak Nation, I want y'all to have a beautiful, lovely, nutritious, spiritual, nutritious night. And have that Funky Town sender nearby you, just in case. And women, if you out there, I hope you listen to me and barricaded reinforced your bedroom door. Because we don't want what happened to that teacher. And God forgive me. Please forgive me for forgetting your name. But the teacher whose townhouse got broken into because the drug dealers, they were looking for the gang bangers were looking for a drug dealer because his the drug dealer's girlfriend was going around running her mouth saying that he kept 15,000 hid in his deep freezer. So the savages heard the shit and they thought they were breaking into the drug dealer's apartment or townhouse, and they broke into the teachers and they brutally beat the fuck out of that woman. They tortured her. And once they realized that they were in the wrong apartment, they unalived her, blew her brains out. And that was after torturing her. So yes, they are devilish savages out here in this world, and they're capable of doing the most fucked up shit ever. And this is why we not gonna go for that shit. This is why we got the guns that we got, and this is why I love every fucking single one of y'all. Because y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. Gun Freak Nation. And once again, nephew, thank you for that Cash App donation. Thank you to all my paid members who pay me $2.99, or was it? Is it not? Is it $1.99 or $2.99? Anywhere it go, y'all pay me every month. Oh Lord, thank you. If it wasn't for y'all, man, I'd be making pennies, you know. But anyway, and I love every single one of my moderators. Oh, I love you. And every single one of my subscribers. Number one, y'all niggas ain't subscribers. Y'all family, okay? Y'all family. Every single one of y'all. Even though you ain't no paid member, I still love you. Okay? I really do. I truly do. I love you. I'm out here. You know, my dick is hard. So I got to leave because I'm gonna start saying crazy shit because all the blood going from my brain is going down to my dick. So I be done saying some crazy fucked up shit saying I wanna you know, fuck a certain, you know, woman YouTuber, you feel me? But I don't, let me shut the fuck on up now. Hey man, I'm out of here. I'm about to have some fun. And hey man, hey, Gun Freak Nation, we don't fucking play. Don't fuck with the Gun Freak Nation, man. We one of a kind. We can't be fucked with. We unique. We imitated, motherfucker. But we'll never be duplicated. Remember that shit. We often imitate it, but never fucking duplicate it because we keep it at 100 to the motherfucking 1000%. We don't fuck around when it comes to the protection of our families. We not out there trying to cause any kind of fucking violence. But we not also not going to be a fucking victim to the violence that y'all can't stop and will not stop and never will stop. The only way it's going to stop is when we stop it, when we have that funky town center in our hands. That's the only way this shit is going to be stopped. Anyway, Gun Freak Nation, I fucking love y'all. I'm out of here. And I appreciate every single one of y'all. Salute.